Okay, I'm gonna try this again for like, the umpteenth thousand time. Okay, so I have been on PE3 for 12 days. I'm about to start round 3. And so I started loading yesterday and I loaded today, but yesterday I did okay in loading. I was just completely miserable, because I can't eat all that food anymore. And then today I didn't do so well with loading. I just cannot eat all that food. I've been trying. So I started out only wanting to do a 2-day load. So I'm going to have to do a 3-day load because it's already 5:46 and I have not done well today at all with the loading. So this last round I lost 26.6 pounds this last round. And I so I told you guys I need to do a lot of work. I need to figure out how come I get so upset. I mean, how come when I get upset I have to eat? Why can't I crochet? Or why can't I do a crossword puzzle? Or why can't I read a book? Or I don't know why I have to go to food. Why food is so comforting to me. So, I've been doing a lot of work on myself. So I have found out a few things about myself. Okay, so this is what happened. So we went out. My children and I went out, and I okay. So with I'm sorry, I don't know where to start. Okay, so with the 26.6 pound release, I have been getting a lot of attention. Now, I am not ready for it. And it makes me really uncomfortable and I get so nervous. It's just like, is he looking at me? Could he be looking at somebody else? So then you hit one of those, you know, like, is he looking at me? It's just, I don't know, it's just so weird. So I was out with my kids and it happened, I'm telling you, in an hour's time. It was just like, I was just like, okay. So I really appreciate the looks. These gentlemen have no idea what these looks really mean to me. It doesn't mean, you know, hey, can I talk to you? Or yeah, I'm looking good. It does not mean that to me at all. It just, for me, means an acknowledgement of the hard work that I've put in. And I so appreciate it. It really, really works. The looks, I mean, it just really works. It really works for your confidence. But I get uncomfortable and I'm just not ready because I still see myself as these bangs are getting on my nerves. I really need to curl my hair, but I'm too lazy. Okay, so it works. And the acknowledgement from them, they have no clue what they're giving me. So it builds my confidence, which is a good thing. I'm just I'm just not ready yet. It makes me so nervous and so antsy. I just am not ready. I still see myself as 26.6 pounds heavier. So I am a very busty woman, which is why I always sit the camera a certain way because, as not to offend anyone. I mean, it's just all in the, So, um, because I'm very busty, what the HCG did was everything. With this 26.6 pound release, it made other things smaller. So my hips are smaller, my thighs are smaller. So it makes me look really unproportioned right now. It's just a weird thing. Like I've never really been unproportioned before, but I am now. And I know that I'm in a transition. It's because I need to release a lot more weight. I still have, back and, my arms and, stomach. So I still have to, I have to, my half has to catch up with the bottom, you know. So I know I'm in a transition, but I'm still not at a place where I'm comfortable with myself. And so those looks are so strange. It is just strange. I just don't know how to accept it. Okay, so I have a friend who I have not seen. He's a male. I have not seen him in a few months. Well, when I saw him a few days ago, he was like, so, now that made me uncomfortable. I was like, what? What? So he was like, no, 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 no. It's a good thing. I mean, you look really good. And I was like, well, thank you. I have put in some work trying to get things together, get my body right again. And so, thank you. It was kind of uncomfortable. I couldn't even accept his compliment, and he actually called me out on it. He was like, I gave you a compliment and you look like you didn't even want it. Like, and that was the furthest thing from my mind. It was not that I did not accept it. It was just hard for me to hear. I couldn't even accept the compliment. I was like, where is my mind right now? Like, I have lost my confidence so much that I cannot even accept a compliment. Like, when he gave me the compliment, I was in the back of my mind thinking, yeah, right, whatever. You trying to be funny. So after talking to him a few days, and he just kept saying it. He was like, I thought you were an attractive woman, larger. And, but he said, but I just didn't know you were that attractive. He was trying to find a way to say, you look much better, after you've lost some weight. But he was still saying, but you were an attractive woman back then. I just find you much more attractive now. And he just kept saying, but you're just a beautiful woman. You're just a beautiful woman. And I was like, so finally, can you imagine what I said? Let me tell you guys what I said. I could not accept it. It was just the oddest thing. I just felt. So I said, well, can we change the subject? I didn't know what to say. I was just. Okay, so now I found out that I really need to work on myself because I have no clue why I got so uncomfortable with him giving me a compliment. At the time when he said it, I just really did not believe him. I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, why is he being so mean to me? Why would he say that? when really he was actually giving me a compliment. I was just, I don't know. So I have some work to do, and I would like to know if anybody else has experienced this. When I'm out and gentlemen look, I get all nervous. I might trip. I mean, seriously. I am 36. I will be 37 in June. Okay, June 23rd, I will be 37. I have 2 adult children. And I get nervous when a man looks at me. Seriously. So I don't even know how to. Anyway, so after that, I called him back and I said, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. But you have to, what I said is you have to understand where I have been. Have to understand where I've been, what I've been through. And, but at the end of the day, I want you to know that I appreciate the compliment and thank you very much. So, we went out. I was at a store and the guy held the door and he said, you're very pretty. And I was like, wait a minute. Instantly, I thought to myself, no, don't do that. I said, oh, well, thank you very much. And kept it moving. There was no, and I accepted it. I was just like, I felt like such a dummy. I just feel so weird. I just feel so weird. Okay, so anyway, I will be doing another day of loading tomorrow. And I'll be doing another day of loading tomorrow. And then I will be back on P2 for another round. And I have after this round, I have 2 more rounds left that I need to do before I'll be okay. Now, I'm not saying I'll be happy, but I will be okay. I'll probably have to do another round. But, okay, guys. So, I will talk to you later. And if anybody has experienced this thing, where you just can't accept a compliment, you just feel very uncomfortable when people are looking, I would just like to know that I'm not the only person. It's just so odd to me. I get so uncomfortable and nervous. It's just crazy. I don't know. Okay, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.